Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where I answer sporting questions from the chat. I will send out the link shortly to the man them, but for a little while anyway, for a small period, I am gonna be on here solo dolo. So get your questions in. Of course, I know the vast majority are gonna be about Manchester United, and not even the performance in that dull, awful performance in the stalemate versus Aston Villa. Erik Ten Hag's last game, I put a question mark on it. Is it Erik Ten Hag's last game? Of course, we've seen Spurs give up a 2-goal lead, losing 3-2 at Brighton. On Saturday, we watched Liverpool beat Palace. City beat Fulham at home, even though they were unconvincing. Also, as well, Arsenal coming for a goal down to beat Southampton as well. So get your questions in. For those that haven't seen the sports Q&As before, it's where the audience, you lot, run this show, people. So get your questions in, and if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. So I'll star your question and I will get to it no matter what we're talking, no matter what the question is. Just make sure it is sporting related as well. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get to it as well. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid from Saeed TV. Shout out to Saeed every single time. But run up the likes, because there's over 430 of you lot in here. We're only at 35 likes. We need to get that up to 100 likes. Hit that like button. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Run up the likes. Share across all the socials as well. That's me flawless at Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. At That's me flawless. That's on Twitter/X. Also Instagram. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV playback too. Ryan, don't listen, because I legit just said I'm on here for the foreseeable by myself. I'll send the link shortly. But hey, we move. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? Boom. Do the Kaneki. How about hold the timeout, mate? How about hold the timeout? There we go. There we go. Holding the timeout. You try to dictate to who. Big up to Vodge as well. Big up Warrior J, as always, kind enough to put some Ten Hag quotes in the comment section. As always, big up to Mitesh. Big up to Venetia. Big up Beans and Toast. Shout out to the lovely Sunshine. As always, make sure you subscribe to her channel. Big up to Carabo, says, I want all my ups to fail like Erik guy on traffic. Terrible, man. This don't even rhyme. Hey, Carabo, you can do better than that. I get you're trying to remix my bar. It don't work, man. It don't. Only I can remix my bars. But I see you saying hashtag keep Ten Hag. I hear you. Flawless City took Gundogan back, so why are you not taking Paul Pogba back? Because it's under complete different circumstances. We were discussing this just towards the end, and I get to this now. Is Paul Pogba a talented player? Yes. Does he walk into Manchester United's lineup? Also, yes. Without question, there's no doubt in his quality, but it's a number of things. One, we don't know what Paul Pogba we're going to get because he's been out of the game so long, so he has to get back up to match speed. They're saying, what was it? By January, he can train, and then March he'll be back by February, and then he'll be back by March. Secondly, he had injury problems before this. That's the second thing. And third thing, did we forget how he left? Did we forget how much our fans are on his case? Do you think he would want to come back here? Do you think he'd be happy coming back? Absolutely not. What happy memories does he have of his time at Manchester United? It's the worst part of his footballing career when you think about it. It's the worst part. He left here early, went to Juventus, had success. Won Serie A, I presume he won Serie A, so pluralize that. I'm sure he has some Coppa Italias as well. Was playing good football, got and played in the Champions League final, won a World Cup, came here, took load of abuse, was misprofiled, got injured a lot, played in bad sides. But even at France, won a World Cup. We're the worst part of his footballing career. Why would you? We are his worst ex. Why are you coming back to us? Ash made that point. You are our worst ex. Why are you coming back to us? It was a terrible mistake for him to. When he left Juventus, he shouldn't have come back then. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. So why would you come back now? When we're arguably in a worse state and you are arguably not the player, and you're not even coming off a good runner like Juventus, who was on a high. Terasilu says, wait, Manchester United fans say something about Pogba. Well, did you not see all the criticism he received when he was here? There's the footage when from Old Trafford, and it's at the end of the game, and there's a fan shouting abuse at him, telling him he's rubbish, and he's like, huh? And he's telling him he's terrible and all this. Like, no. Why would you? No, absolutely not. Flawless, do you believe that any of us will sack Ten Hag during the break? Yes. I believe they will. I believe they can't be that. This goes beyond now, Venetia, like incompetence or you not doing good at your job. This is just common sense. This is just common sense at this point. You don't need to have any qualifications. You don't need to be experienced in your role to see that this manager's not good enough. And you have a fantastic opportunity. You have a flawless opportunity, no pun intended, to sack this manager. You had a great opportunity to sack him in the summer, but you backed him, gave him a new deal, got him 2 coaches in, let him spend more money and brought in more players. That was a golden opportunity to sack him in the summer. You now have a platinum opportunity. Nobody can say anything now. Look at all the stats that he's breaking. He's breaking his own records. He is breaking his own records. What are we talking about? There's no sunshine at the end of this. Pun to you, sunshine, hold that. So that's why I believe they'll sack him, because the little bit of faith, the little bit of respect where I think they can do the little job, because it's only a little bit. Only a little bit. If they don't sack him, you're just Glazers 2.0. And I already look at you with the side eye from the beginning. Already from the beginning, I already looked at you with the side eye. So I look at it and I go, if you keep him in this is a platinum opportunity, don't make the same mistake twice. Do not make the same mistake twice. Once is bad enough. Second is now a choice, even though it was your choice. Yeah, Apex, you see it. Big up Flawless. Pogba talk is a madness. Quality player, but it'll be like adding more fuel to an already burning house. Exactly. Where do United finish the season if Ten Hag stays? I said 7th at the start. Where are we at now? Like 14th? Yeah, same. 7th, 8th, around that. Because it will get bad. So yeah, I'd probably say 7th, 8th, around that. I would. But you lot run up the likes, because these likes are still not liking. We're only at 55. I want 100 likes. Get us to triple digits, people. Get us to triple digits. Yeah, I see you didn't even have to be on YouTube back then. It was well known, like mainstream media. This was a common conversation. Common conversation. It was weekly in regards to Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Mainstream media was talking about it. Dag says, big up Flawless. Ineos finally started to make the right decisions, because I'm frustrated by the incompetence and this team. I'm fed up. Hopefully he don't see Wednesday, let alone Brentford. I'm giving them 48 hours. You got till Tuesday. You got till Tuesday. You got to. Luis Perez says, Ineos are not good enough. I hear you, Luis. I hear you. I am fully, that's why there's no, Ineos were unsmoking. Ineos are cooking, and none of that from me in the summer. Because from when they kept this manager, alarm bells ringing. Ultimate, that wasn't a red flag. That was red flags. Bright red flags. Vibrant, so you could see him. I'm like, yeah, you lot are not fit for purpose when it comes to this managerial side of things. And they've shown that. Because the fact that he was allowed to have the Porto and Aston Villa games is terrible. But do I believe they make the right decision within the next 24 hours? Yes. They have to. You cannot miss this opportunity. You really can't. See what else you lot are saying as well. So Flawless, come on, add one more season to Keeping Up with the Carringtons. Hey, the season's done, man. The series is over. Series is over. It's a wrap. Like Power Book 2 Ghost is done. Now there'll be a spin-off of this, yes. Well, Keeping Up at the Carringtons is season finale. It's season finale. It's a wrap. It's over. Big up to Certified as well. What's the plan then, Flawless? Who is getting interim, or in your opinion, do we have someone lined up already? I reckon the plan, so I'll answer this in both. What I think Ineos will do, and what I think what Ineos will do and what I want to happen. So in regards to them, I think Ineos will give the job to Ruud van Nistelrooy on the interim, see how it goes, and they'll have ideas of managers they want to get. They'll probably go back in for Tuchel, for example. Maybe they look at a couple other managers. Maybe other managers do well this season that helps them pop up on their radar. Maybe Ruud does well. I think they're definitely foolish enough to give Ruud the job if it goes well, which I think would be a mistake. They could definitely do that. 110%. They could do that. Without doubt. They could 110% do that. However, what I want to happen is, agree, Ruud, interim till the end of the season. Don't give Ruud the job permanently, regardless. Let him play. Let him, Let him manage till the end of the season. That's where I'm at with it. Let him manage till the end of the season if you are going to give him the job. Don't give him a new deal before that. But what I would do is Ruder's interim, and then you have ample opportunity to go and select your next manager. You then select your next manager. You sit down with said manager and go, okay, this is the way we're going to play. These are the players who are going to keep who are currently here. These are the players who are going to sell are currently here. No more clean slates. None of that. Who can play the manager's style to a certain extent, even if it's an average level. So these are the players that are going to stay. These are the players that are going to leave. These are the profiles I need to bring in. That's it. And then you go and select that manager. Simple as that. And you already start working on deals for these players as well. Already. That's what I would personally do. Do I think they do that? No. Because they should have done this last summer. I said this. Before even talking to a manager, what they should have done was, okay, we are taking over this football club. We are going to play this style. Forget the manager, forget the players at the football club. We are going to play, for example, tiki-taka. Okay, we're going to go get the best tiki-taka manager that fits the way we're trying to play. What profiles do we have currently at the club who can play that style to an extent? All right, cool. What players can't? No more clean slates. That's the way it should have went, but it didn't go that way. Incompetence. That's what I would say. Incompetence. Ibrahim asked me, would I take Conte? Absolutely not. No, I'm not taking Conte. No. And to Philip, I was just using that as an example. Tiki-taka, counter-attacking, possession-based, gegenpressing, whatever the style is. Doesn't matter about what the style is. Pick one. Pick a profile. I'm tired of managers dictating to us how we play. That's what we should have done. Personally, I want Amorim. That's my first choice. I want Amorim. But we'll see what's what. Oh, yes, the Q&A started early because the show with the MUFC and Filter podcast was earlier. That's why, Warrior J. So that's why I started the Q&A earlier. Ineos hasn't got the power to make the big decision, so why bash them when they're just the Glazers' shield? To Philip, let's say hypothetically this is the case. Let's say what you're saying is true. I'm not going to push back. Then you're part of the problem. If you are co-signing it, you are part of the problem. Because you're now a part of the gang. You know what I'm saying? Philip, I don't know where you're from. It's like you being rushed by a gang. 2 or 3 of the members of the gang rush you. When you go and get revenge or you see any of their colors and you know it's them, what happens the next time you see gang members, someone else wearing those gang colors? You running up on them. Common sense. Whether it was them 2 or not. It wasn't even them 2, it was 2 separate ones. You're a part of the gang. I'm not hearing anything. You know what you signed up for, therefore you can get criticism. Because if it goes well, you'll get praise. So don't get no. If you're the Glazers' shield, that's stupid of you. Which I don't believe it is, but let's say, like I said, hypothetically, it is true. Yeah, let's see. Again, a seal ain't listening to what I'm saying, but here we are. Man is not listening. But again, people don't like to listen. We move. That's not what I said, but we move. Gunnar G, big up to you. Hey, big up my guy Sheik every single time. Big up every single time. You already know. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. Please pay attention. Big up to John 15 as well. Mitesh says, I'm starting to wonder what we saw in Hoyland and Agate. I'm starting to wonder what we actually seen in Ten Hag, but I don't know. I'm at a loss. Big up Jan in the chat as well. Off topic, flawless, but what happened in the Spurs versus Brighton game? I saw Spurs go 2-0 up. Spurs played like Spurs. Spurs will always give you chances. If you talk to any Spurs fan, talk to Jez, talk to Jacob, any Spurs fan will tell you how bad they are defensively, and the stats tell you that. I don't think they've got back-to-back clean sheets. I think, did they say it's in like 30-something games? Something crazy like that. I think it's been a season. Like, it's been a season or more of games. It's crazy. Do you think Ineos played a patient game, flawless, because they only triggered the extra year option on his current contract? No, I just think they made a foolish decision, Dax. That's why. I think they made an absolutely stupid decision, and they now need to rectify it. But hey, we move. That's it. We move. That's why. And let me get to something, because people keep saying this. Faisal says, can we afford to sack Ten Hag? Yes. Ornstein came out today and said, Manchester United not sacking Ten Hag has nothing to do with FFP. Manchester United just spent how much money in the window? So you're telling me we don't have 15 to 17.5 million? The money's there. The money is there. If they wanted to sack Ten Hag, they could sack Ten Hag. They chose not to, and I can't say now, but they chose not to and have been choosing not to all along. The same way they chose to keep him in the summer after the breakdowns of not getting a manager they wanted. It's their decision. So can they afford to? Yes. Ornstein said it himself. Yes. Flawless, how you win that? We are 15th, sir. Phase with Manchester United. No, because we're 14th. If we was 15th, I would have posted the video, Max. 110%, I would have posted the video. 110%. Flawless, there are still Manchester United fans behind this manager, bro. I'm not lying. I believe he does gaming. And that's why I say keep fans as far away from football and decisions at the club as possible. And that includes me. Don't be paying attention to fans. Don't listen to fans. Don't give fans a voice on decisions, because we are emotionally invested because we support the football club. Do your job. This is why you are paid. The money you are paid is to do the job. Whether it's COO, CEO, DOF, technical director, head of recruitment, whatever the case may be, you are paid very, very well to do an extremely tough job. But that's why you're compensated with the money you are. That's why you're a thousandaire. Like, this is why some of you lot are millionaires. Do your job. Fans wrote a letter to keep this guy. Flawless, I think any of us underestimated how shit Ten Hag is. They thought he can be helped to carry us for one more season, but boy, they were made to look like fools. And that in there lies the problem, Ibrahim. That they had all the evidence they needed. You had all the evidence you needed to convict this person. Throw them in the jail. You didn't throw them in the jail. You let them out and they committed more crimes. And you're like, wow, I can't believe the serial killer has carried on killing people. I can't believe it. I'm in shock. Incompetence. Total incompetence. Total. Man's big up as well. So Carabo says, just like how we've all seen Brighton change managers, but their philosophy doesn't change. Does Ineos have a philosophy? And if they do so, what is it? Not from what I've seen. From the evidence on show, which is a small window, no. Because they Ratcliffe spoke about possession-based football. They interviewed Tuchel, kept Ten Hag. None of them play possession-based football. And this is what I said before. I don't know if you heard it, Carabo. Someone asked me about, what I would like to do. And I explained what I would like to do, what I would like to see, but it's not going to happen. I'm tired of managers dictating to us how we play. You mentioned Brighton. Brighton play the same way regardless. The philosophies, they may change slightly, but the philosophies is the same. Pick a philosophy. Whether that's tiki-taka, whether that's gegenpressing, whether that's possession-based, whether that's counter-attacking, pick a style. Anyone, please. Pick a style and just go from there. But hey, we move. Exactly, Sheik. You paid him 17 million to do more crimes and gave him another year. What kind of foolishness is that? Never seen so much just idiotic decision making, and people backed it because it was Ineos. Because if the Glazers did this, we would have crashed on them. The Glazers would have did what they did in the summer, crashed on them. Said this, incompetent. Just don't make the same mistake twice. Don't be stubborn. Don't be arrogant. Don't be ignorant. Do not do that. Make the correct decision. Yes, Apex. I don't trust them in the managerial side of things. You are spot on here. Ineos are a poor judge of character. They showed it early on. Why, when they sacked Ten Hag, I worry about the next appointment. I'm with you. Before we continue, we're still not at 100 likes though. Run up the likes, get us to 100 likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Roll to 13,000. Continue to get your questions in, people. I'll star the best questions. If you're a member of the channel, I will definitely get to your question. I'll star it. Same way if you super chat as well, people. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring anybody. Look at this LJ guy, yo. Flawless Ten Hag in forever, bro. Yeah, I have him at Liverpool, mate. I have him at Liverpool. I don't think I missed any members' questions. I don't. But you look. Carry on getting your questions in. I did a Q&A by myself the other day. I might start doing more Q&As by myself still. I'll still do the ones where the man and the gang show up. But I might start doing Q&As by myself as well. LOL, during the international break, there's going to be a lot of drama in United again. As always, Warrior. As always. There's always some drama. There's always some nonsense. All the time. All of the time. For true. See what else you lot are saying. I've been trying to understand how fans want to keep a manager that has no tactics, no style of play, and sitting 14th in the league. Emotions, United fan. It's emotions. Because if that was a rival fan, they'd be laughing and joking. They would be laughing and joking. But here we are. Godfrey says, big up Flawless in the chat. Big up to you, man, every single time. Every single time, Godfrey. Good to see members in the chat. Shout out to all the mods, all the regulars, all the new people as well. For real. For real. See what else you lot are saying. Just making sure. I'm just scrolling back up to make sure we haven't. Gemini says we need a coach, no ex-player, emotional bill. Dead that. They need to realize this is Manchester United, like Barca told Javi to breathe out. I hear you. We need to make clear-cut, non-emotional, logical decisions. That's where we need to be. Logical decisions. And you see people bigging up the draw at Villa. Like, oh, we drew away at Villa. It's a tough place to go. We are 14th. We have scored 5 goals in 7 matches. We are in a -3 goal difference. We drew our 2 opening Europa League games at home to 20 and away at Porto. And we're not good in either. And they weren't good in either. That's the craziest part. Neither 20 or Porto were great in the games against us. But hey, we move. Can Ten Hag now turn this around with his brilliant away result at Villa? This guy trolling. No, he cannot, to answer your question. Not in the slightest. Would I take Thomas Frank? It's not ideal, but I'm open to it. So if we were to get Thomas Frank, I'd go, all right, cool. It's something I can support. There's very few managers that we can go and get that I'm just against. And I'm like, no, this is an awful move. However, I'll support. Same way with players. You got to be an awful player for me to write you off before you kick a ball for us. The only player I've done that for in recent times, I think, is Mount. Everyone else, because I don't know a lot about, if you're outside the Premier League, I'm not going to have watched you to make a fair assessment. But players we bought from within the Premier League, I'm not going to crash on you. I'm not going to crash on you. I'm really not. Flawless thoughts on Chelsea's draw today. I didn't watch it. Seems like Forest gave them a game, but Chelsea will be all right. But you're going to see their deficiencies because their attack, as good as it is, their attackers are not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Their attackers are not. And when I say that, Madueke Jackson, for where Chelsea are trying to go, not good enough. Yes, they're good enough to beat Nottingham Forest. And I don't know, maybe they should have won today. But however, long term, like Arsenal with Kai Havertz, it's Chelsea with Nicholas Jackson. This is why both fan bases were screaming out for strikers. But now, certain members of those respective fan bases want to lie and act like those players are good enough. No, they're not. For where Arsenal and Chelsea are trying to go, and that's to the top. They're trying to go Premier League and Champions League winners. Neither of them are good enough, but hey, that's their lookout. That's their lookout. Simplicity, bro. Flawless. What stops our forward line making simple passes? Keeping it simple on the counter. Garnacho couldn't make a simple cross to Bruno to put, I don't want to say to put the game to bed. He should have made that. Who's out there playing Garnacho? We all know Garnacho's not good enough. Why is Garnacho your go-to guy? Why is Garnacho starting games week in, week out? Why is Bruno starting games week in, week out? Not good enough. And if they're not good enough, you then shouldn't be relying on one counter-attacking moment. You put them in a system. You put them in a system that then helps them and covers up their deficiencies to create chances. You see how Spurs attack ain't good. Not in the slightest. I don't rate their attack this year. I don't rate their attack last season. Ain't they the joint top goal scorers in the league? But nobody would have their attackers. I swear are they joint top? Let me check. I swear they're joint top goal scorers in the league. But nobody rates their attackers. No one's taking their attack. Let me double check that. I'm actually having a look now as we speak. Let me have a look. Oh, I tell a lie, they're third. So they're fifth. So they're 1 behind Arsenal, 2 behind Chelsea, and 3 behind City. So they're fourth. Nobody would say they have the 4th best attack in the league. But yet they've scored more goals than Liverpool. Scored more goals than Villa. Scored more goals than Brighton. Scored more goals than Newcastle. More goals than Fulham. Why is that? Why is that? Telling you. Why is that? Telling you. Yeah, God of Mary, not good. He's just not good. And when I say that in regards to where Chelsea are trying to go to, he's nowhere near the level of a Palmer, of a Sancho, of a Neto, for example. He should be a squad player for them. Simplicity says Franz, game at 0-0. Bruno does a. Who's playing Bruno? Who's playing Bruno? Week in, week out. Who gave Bruno the captaincy? Who gave Bruno a new deal? We all know Bruno's not good enough. But those people also have to be held accountable for giving players those positions. Right? That's why I don't crash it on Bruno. No, Bruno's not good enough. I already know. As long as you think Ten Hag will still be sacked or not, yes, I think he'll be sacked. I think he will be sacked. Would you want an experienced manager right away? In ideal world, yeah, that's why I want Amorim. Yeah, that's why I want Amorim. That's because he's experienced. He's won Portuguese leagues. He's won Portuguese cups. He's managed in Europe. I look at it from a CV wise and go, all right, there's something to you. And then people like Northside, people like Northside, people like Steve, who watched the Portuguese league, are always like, yeah, he's a good manager too. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, the Bruno obsession is going to get him fired. That's why I don't hear it. You are either, Eddie says it all the time, control the controllables. You're either coaching it or allowing it. Either way, it's on you. Simple as that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely. And yeah, I seen what you sent me as well, Warrior J. Ten Hag out here breaking his own records. Out here breaking his own records. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Like, let me just pull this up. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. Broke his own record. Worst start to a Premier League season, so points after 7 league games. 2019-20, 9 points, which was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 2023-24 was Ten Hag with 9 points. Then 2024-25, 8 points, which is also Ten Hag, breaking his own record. Breaking his own record. It's kind of like we've seen this before. It's kind of like it wasn't the injuries, kind of like it wasn't because of the talent. It's because this manager is useless. Word to Tony, useless. He is. And then the people, like I was talking about, Ten Hag continuing to play Bruno, Ineos kept Ten Hag. So as much as Ten Hag is useless and is totally incompetent, you kept him. So you also have to take the blame for that. Because if the manager had worked out, you would be receiving the praise, and rightfully so. It's kind of like it's a pattern. Kind of like we've seen this manager, like we've seen this film before. It's like a Marvel film. We know how it's going to end. How we get there, we don't know, but we know the superheroes are going to win in the end, apart from Infinity War. You know they're going to win in the end. Sit down, watch Deadpool Wolverine. Fire film, by the way. I know they're going to win in the end. How they're going to win, I don't know, but I know how it ends. Same thing. It's the exact same thought process with Ten Hag, but it's outrageous. Next season, go and get Ruben Amorim and Inzaghi, Xavi Alonso. Go and pay the money next season to get one of these managers to make them available. Absolutely. I hear you. My personal pick, I've said, would be Ruben Amorim. Inzaghi, I seen the Ornstein tweet, and he was saying that Inzaghi, he said 3 things. He said, 1, Southgate was never a contender in the summer and nothing has changed now. He said Inzaghi's never been contacted. He don't speak English. And he said Manchester United did not not sacking Ten Hag had nothing to do with FFP, which man knew anyway. Xavi Alonso seems like a good manager. I hear you. That's something I can support as well. Amorim, I'd support. Alonso, support. Ange Postecoglou, I'd support. None of them are bad managers, in my opinion. I'm hoping I'm not just going to be critical. We'd have to go get someone woeful for me to go, all right, this is terrible. But hey, we move. Yes, definition of insanity, laughing my ass off right there in the stats. I'm telling you, Sunshine. I'm telling you. Who was interim? Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Who's Monk? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Thoughts on where we at? Someone had another question. 1 second. Where did that go? Bear with me, people. On camera online, fine name. Says thoughts on Arsenal in the league this season. Doing well. Arsenal are a good team. Arsenal are a very good side. They're the second best team in the league, in my opinion. And I think they'll finish second. Again, pretty much my thoughts on it. They're doing what I expect them to do. And in the Champions League, quarterfinals, semifinals, and then get knocked out. Again, they'll be around that. I don't even know who Monk is. I don't know who Monk is. Who's this? Who's Gary Monk? 3 players you'd get rid of in the summer and why? All of them, no one's surviving. They're all terrible because they're terrible. I might say get Aaron to be his translator. I hear that. Let's see. I said, dude. Hey, would you have taken Sergio Conce's out? I don't know enough about him. Let me actually check. I don't know who he's managed like that, to be honest. Is he competent? Let me see. I'm looking here. I don't know who he's managed like that. Pardon me. I remember him as a player. It's crazy. I'm looking there right now. All right. So manager. Okay, so he's won some Portuguese leagues. Right, he won 3 back-to-back. He won 18. No, he won 18, 20, 22. All right. I don't know enough about him. No, I'm not going to lie. I'd have to do my research. But the CV seems decent. It seems like he has a decent CV. Was the Brighton Spurs game no defense? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Franz, I don't know why you are trying. You said the low left back ain't working. When will Erik just play him naturally? Erik Ten Hag is cooked. Stop asking questions and trying to. There's no solutions for this man. There's no solutions for this man. He's terrible. It's over. It's over. Done. It's over. It's done. Big up Flawless, just left the playback stream. Hey, big up to everyone that's tapped in with the playback for the NFL game, the watch-alongs today, the whole 9. It's a wrap, friends. Will Bruno and Rashford listen? Get rid of Bruno and Rashford. I don't know what you're talking about, friends. I'm lost. I have no idea what you're chatting about. I also can't, for the life of me, understand why Lavia, is that Lavia? Can't get any minutes. He's been fit for the last 2 games, but I got to watch Enzo. I think he's probably just watching his minutes. That's me guessing. That's just me guessing. But I could be wrong. Hey, big up Dunsey in the chat as well. Hey, Stephanie G, good to see you in the chat too. Good to see you in the chat too. Have we even hit? Yes, we've gone over 100 likes. Salute to you lot, man. I ain't going to be here for too much longer as well. This is it. Friends, do you beg for your girl to stay with you? Don't do it. LOL. If it's over, it's over. And this is a woman telling you this. It's a wrap. I'm trying to talk about what Ten Hag can do. Can he play 2 up top? Can he change the formation and did it there and all this and all that and did it there and all this type of stuff? It's a wrap. Yes, we understand. Why does Bruno and Rashford have to? Why are Bruno and Rashford still here is the point I'm making. Why is your go-to, oh, well, Bruno and Rashford, listen to him. Why are Bruno and Rashford getting played? They shouldn't be getting played. They shouldn't be in the first team. Why is that the go-to? That's what confuses me. I don't understand that thought process. Don't get it whatsoever. That's why I responded the way I responded. It makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe an unpopular pick, but I think Fabregas could be a good shout. What's he done again? I'd have to do my research. Is he managing Como? Or is he like an owner in Como? I don't know what he is. It's 3 years of excuses. Hella excuses. It is for this manager and these players. The players don't get away with it. And when I say that, the long-standing players. This is not good enough. Are they better than this? Yes. 110% they are. You got Como promoted. Oh, he did? Yeah, I don't know. What's worse, playing Rashford or taking him off for Anthony? Both. Dunsey. Both. Playing Rashford and taking off Anthony. The fact that they're your 2 options, therein lies the problem. And then they're your 2 go-to guys, but you don't even know how to get the best out of them. Bear in mind, you co-signed one, gave him a new deal, and signed the other one. But you don't know how to get the best out of, like, what are we talking? You a chef, this is your favorite dish, and you don't know how to cook it. Like, what are we doing? What is going on? What's going on? I'm at a loss. I don't know. It's a shame, though. Let's not sign any player coaches from Eredivisie. I disagree with that. It's not a sign of things from Eredivisie. Is Gakpo not one of the most informed midfielders right now in the league? Is he not one of the most informed players? Where did Gakpo come from? The manager who's top of the league, what league did he come from? Arguably the best centre-back in the league, what league did he come from? Right. Do you think Eddie Howe, is a decent shout when we sack Ten Hag? Again, he's in that bracket of wouldn't be my first choice, but if we did it, I'd be like, all right, I can support it. I just wanted to support. All right, Eddie Howe, cool. Even though they're not managers of the caliber I'm looking for, if they go that route, cool, go that route. Because at least I know what I'm getting with Eddie Howe. At least I know what I'm going with Eddie Howe. Since Gakpo, who else? Literally the best midfield. All right, you know what? Fran's cool. All right, cool. You know what? Cool. Would you give a new manager time if you're seeing progression, i.e., clear identity, challenging Champions League, or do you need to see immediate success? Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, Sheik. But Franz is just talking for talking's sake. So yeah, cool. Who's we at? Yeah, of course I'd be patient, but time is earned, not given. Time is earned, not given. So what I'm giving, so yes, I would definitely see progression, but progression is immediate success. It's one and the same. I'm saying you're currently having success. If you are seeing progression, that's you are on your way to success, I should say. It's en route. So they're all tied into the same exact thing. I've said this. Just run me a clear identity first and foremost. Forget even challenging. Forget even challenging. I just want a clear identity on the pitch. All right, I know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get when I watch Manchester United. I have no idea what I'm going to get. I want to know. I used Marvel before. When I watch Marvel films, I know exactly what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to watch. I see that Marvel, I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I know what this is going to be like. Have a clear idea. I watch the Fast and Furious. I know what I'm going to get. I'm fully aware. Yeah, I'll send it shortly, Steve. I'll send it shortly. I know exactly what I'm going to get. Same way when I sit down and, I don't know, if you go to McDonald's, you know what you're going to get. Fries, you know what's available, with chicken sandwiches, McFlurries, the list goes on. Right? You know what it is. So yeah, on camera online, I just want a clear identity and then go from there, because then that'll get better out of these players. As bad as these players are, they're not that bad. I'm going to say they're not that bad. They're not 14th bad. They're not 14th bad. They're not 5 goals in 7 games in the Premier League bad. They're not that bad. And they've shown that, and this manager's shown that. But hey, we move. You know what I'm saying? And that we move. Big up to King as well. Shout out to King. Yeah, Apex. It's just the basics I'm looking for right now. That's all I'm looking for, is the basics. Would an immediate success come when we was there, once there too? I can't say too much either. Yeah, I hear that. Like, that's just where I'm at with it. Flawless this season for United. To get Premier League points, we need a clean sheet. Going to be a long season. I've been saying this, Stephanie G. Manchester United fans, strap in. I'm saying this all summer long, that this team is doing nothing and going nowhere. Now, if we get a new manager, can that turn around? Yes. Just off a vibes thing. Keep using this analogy. It's like in Mario Kart, for everyone that plays Mario Kart, and you have the cloud over you and your character goes small. That's what it's like under Erik Ten Hag. Get rid of him, you get rid of the cloud, and you can just vibes it, because the season's still salvageable. We weren't winning the league anyway, so that's not like a problem like that. Europa League, we still got 6 games left. And worst case scenario, we're still in the top 24 now. We don't get top 8, and we finish somewhere from 24th to 9th. You have playoffs. FA Cup ain't started. League Cup, you're in the next round, and I believe we got Leicester at home. And you got a favorable run of fixtures for the interim. Their fixtures they'll fancy 110%. And then you see how the season goes, and then while all this is going on, you have ample opportunity and ample time to go get the manager you want to go get, whoever that is. But hey, we move. United's 2 biggest mistakes was selling Wan-Bissaka and Donny van de Beek. Van de Beek was your best defensive player, and Donny was your best midfielder, but you never gave him a chance to play. I agree in this extent in regards to Donny van de Beek never getting a clear chance to play, but neither of them are good enough. Had to be gone. Wan-Bissaka, you're a modern-day fullback and you're terrible on the ball. Can't be done. Any fullback who is of any form of level is good on the ball. Selling those 2 was the right thing. Now we just need to replace. We only got an upgrade. Bazarari's an upgrade on Wan-Bissaka. So yeah, I disagree with that. But big up anyway, AM. Big up. Carl, I just call you Cape. Big up. It says big up Flawless. Free Congo, free Sudan, Ten Hag out. Big up to you, man. Salute to you, man. Big up my Congolese dons. Obviously, Aaron's Congolese, so I got a lot of time for Congolese people. I'm saying peace everywhere, man. That's what I'm about. Manager needs to change. Everything is rotten, even the fan base. I agree with you. But skills, change the manager, and automatically you will see, if we start getting results, you'll see a more positive fan base. What is there to be positive about as a Manchester United fan currently? I'm here saying, forget the next manager permanent, forget the next interim. Hey, just get rid of him. And then just watch the mood overturn. That's it. Just watch the mood up, have an upturn. Goal in what game? What games have been a goal in? I just said, was it Fiorentina? Fiorentina 2-1 AC over AC Milan. I hear you. Again, before I continue, run up the likes. We're 117 likes, people. We're 117. Let's get that up to 150. Make sure you lot are subscribing to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, as well. I'm going to send the link out to the Madnam. We'll be on for like 20 more minutes, and I'm going to close out. I'm tired, plus I got stuff I need to do anyway, so yes. Right, boom. Send the link out to them. You lot continue to get your questions in. I might start doing more solos. I might just start doing more solos. I may do that. You know what I'm saying? I may do that. 110%. 1 second. See what's what. Big up Flawless. This manager's so clueless that his stubbornness makes you laugh. He's the biggest waste man I've ever seen. And that's the thing, is he is stubborn. And being stubborn can be a good thing and be a bad. I'm extremely stubborn. Has it helped me out in many situations? Yes. Has it been a hindrance to me in many situations? Also, yes. It's a gift and a curse. But in football, I think you need it because you are always going to get questioned. However, it's a wrap. When things are going wrong, results speak for themselves, man. The little hag who says, trust the process, mate. I don't trust the process. I trust progress. Process is not in my vocabulary. I don't trust process. I trust progress. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for progress. Well, we move. To Kweke asking me about the Clippers, I do not know. I watch basketball. I do basketball watch-alongs. I do not know enough about basketball to like be given. I'm not gonna bullshit you and be like thoughtful opinions. I mean, like, what's it called? In-depth opinions on it and stuff like that. I'd be lying. I don't watch it like that. For true, I really don't. Oh yeah, we'll pattern it tomorrow. 110% Sheik. And I appreciate this, Sunshine. Love. Thank you. Real one. Says, please do more solos. It's nice to hear your thoughts. I will do. I'm going to do more solos. I'm definitely going to turn one of these. Probably either the Thursday one, maybe the Sunday one. I don't know, but I'll turn one of them. Big up Steve in the cut as well, though. Yes, Steve, what are you saying?
Yo, what's good, bro? Yo, the Bears, we won again. That's 3-2. And Daniel's Colts lost to the 0-4 Jaguars. So he could hold that. He could fucking hold that. So, but yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Bro.
Love that.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just chilling, bro. Good weekend in sports, bro. The baseball players was on yesterday. Those great games. UFC, football.
You say baseball. You watch baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I watch it, bro. I'm a whore for sports, bro. You know
that's facts. Nah, they got baseball on the playback. That's why when you said that, that's why I said it. Yeah. It pops up. All right, cool. Nah, just letting you know. Anyway, I hear you. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Also,
playing futsal is fun. I love playing.
Oh yeah, someone asked, do you play futsal? I mean, Godfrey asked, do you like futsal? Not particularly, no. You know what I'm saying? Do you like playing it?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played it, to be honest. I've watched it, because I watched Rance's team a couple times, but other than that, I've not watched it outside of that. Well, it is decent.
It's fun to play that, bro. Definitely fun.
Are you tired of sacking managers? We need to break the cycle. No, I'm not. No, because it's stupid logic. No.
Are you tired of having too many girlfriends? Are you tired of buying too many cars? Are you tired of moving? Are you tired of? These are things that happen in life. You lose your job, you get a new one.
Tired of
you have a girlfriend, you break up with a new one. The manager at your job maybe leaves. Maybe he's there for 40 years. If he's there for 40 years, chances are he's doing a really good job.
Yes.
Chances are he's doing, and maybe the other ones just weren't good enough. Maybe they chose to leave.
Exactly. Because between Sir Matt Busby, no Ryan, I'm not sending you the link. Between Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson, you know what we did? Sacked managers. So it's the way of Manchester United, and it's the way of modern football too. So I'm tired of sacking managers.
Football's never been, bro. Otherwise, Leon would have their manager from 100 years ago. It's not even just modern football.
Oh, that man timed him out already. Damn. Hold that, Ryan. I didn't even get to
Ryan, you could fucking hold that, bro.
Yeah, hold that. Yeah, see, we just ask nicely. Just say, yo, send me the link, please. I would be like, all right. Steve asked in the chat, yo, have you dropped the link in the Q&A? You weren't like, yo, send me the link now. Just like, you dropped the link in. Calm. Hold that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold that. But yes, all of this, are you tired of sacking managers? We need to break the cycle. No. And for those who don't know who Ryan is and why I give him stick, it's because he said shit like this.
By the
Stuttering,
way,
innit? But
can
here
I
we
just
are.
say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them. Right,
I
okay.
big up the panel. I had to bring it back just because it's been a minute since I watched it. So just because we were like, right, it's just because. Yeah, hold that. It's just because. Hold that. We move. But yes, back to the to Lil Hag who said that. Yes, the reason why, yes, continue sacking managers. And guess what? If the next manager's not, let's say we get Amarim, who I want, and Amarim's not good enough. You know what I'm gonna be sat here saying? Hey, Amarim's had his time, get rid of him. And then you're not gonna ask me who the next manager is. And then guess what? I'm gonna say I want such and such. And then if we get him and it doesn't work out, I'm gonna be saying the same thing. And then once that happens, you lot will ask me again, who do I want? And then I can say I want such and such. And then we get him and it doesn't work out. And then it will get to a point where I go, well, who's hiring the managers? Because clearly they're as bad as picking managers as me. Bear in mind, I am not a professional at that. They are a professional at picking managers. So if you get it wrong 4, 5, 6 times, guess what? You are not very good at your job and you deserve to be removed. You're awful at your job and you should be removed. If 4, 5, 6 managers down the line, you get it wrong. We've seen it with Chelsea's owners because they went horribly. It seems they've got it right with Enzo Maresca. It seems they've got it right with Enzo Maresca. Same way if Arne Slot turns out to not be the guy at Liverpool, guess what they'll do? Sack him until they find their next version of Klopp and so forth and so forth. Same way Real Madrid sack managers. Same way Bayern Munich sack managers. All the successful teams managers. Go on.
Sorry to cut you off. Go on.
It's cool. It's cool. Go on.
I was just gonna say this. Let's say you kept him until January. You're gonna you'd finish like 15th.
Exactly.
You would finish outside of the top 10 by like 10 points if you kept him. There is no process to trust. The probability and possibility is, again, people don't know how to read it. You get duped all the time, all you fools, all you people who love the dreams of the possible versus the reality of the probables. You people let the probability of failure that Ten Hag is on, which is at 99.9% failure, versus versus this fantasy. The fantasy of the possibility. Anything's possible.
Yeah,
it's easy to spell possibility.
Steve, that's not just United fans though. That's people in life.
In general.
It's easier to sell a dream than it is to accept reality.
Yes.
Situation.
Yeah, you said.
Bro, why do you think people? Why do you think like people get scammed all the time, or like people fall for things and get into like bad relationships or bad deals or whatever? Like human beings are like very gullible and stupid.
Yes,
nice facts.
They don't like change.
Yeah, people.
But guess what? Good parenting, and a lot of people suffer from bad parenting. I have good parents. Parents, so I can adapt among circumstances. I can live and be prepared for change.
I'm so thankful that I was raised by the people I was raised by.
Yeah.
This is a big reason why I don't get duped by the nonsense with this shit. Because especially my mom always taught me to be basic, get out your feelings and actually look at reality and what's going on. Like that's what it is. She says the same shit I'm saying, with more curse words and some Bayesian slurs and mixed in. But other than that, it's the same type of thing. Like she can see it. She didn't say, "Hey, why did we keep him? He's awful. It's time. It's over." Like, what are we talking about here?
If there's some sort of emotional attachment that like makes sense, like I understand United fans defending Ole. I get it. He's a club legend. I get Chelsea fans that wanted to defend Lampard. He's a club legend, even though it's wrong.
Yeah,
at least that emotional attachment makes sense.
Yes.
But defending Poch, defending Ten Hag for no reason doesn't make sense. There's like no logical like reasoning towards it. Oh, what if we start the season great and let's continue to bounce? But what if you start off poorly? Then what? Then you sack him and you potentially say he leaves now, and then you could bring in the next guy or what's his name, Rude on an interim, and then you guys, go on a little bounce or whatever, and then you miss out on how many points have you dropped this season? Like 10?
No, more than that, bro. 8 points. They this year's 7th game.
I don't know where you guys lie in the league or anything.
They
right? I don't
dropped
know
13 points.
All right, say you guys, and what's your goal difference?
-3.
-3. All right, say I don't know. Whatever. Say the scenario is you miss out on top 4 or top 6 on like on 3 goal difference or something, or say you guys miss out by a few points. Those are points you dropped under Ten Hag that you guys could have picked up a different manager. And maybe things don't change and things get worse, but like you try in life. If you continue, if life is going bad for you, whatever, like you lose your job or something like that, things are bad in life. You don't just like allow it to continue to get bad and just give up. You at least try.
You're not going to finish top 4 if you keep your manager. There's
like a lot of people, like in life are like born into like or end up being in bad circumstances for whatever reason. Maybe through no fault of their own, but at least try to get out of it. Yeah. You just continue to be in that mess. You can't complain. You have no right to complain. You're not at least trying to do something to get out of it, man. Like at least try.
Well, you know what it is. People would rather sit in that instance you're talking about in life in their self-pity rather than actually take on the challenge of making it better. And we've all had moments where things gone wrong and you're like, oh damn. You pick yourself up. I'm saying.
Trust yourself down. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what it is. We've all been there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's job-wise, whether it's family-wise, whether it's it's not perfect. Hey, life's tough. Hey, you better toughen up. Yeah, you better as a man, put your feelings in your pocket and realize no one gives a shit. Yeah. You don't even have to be an alpha male, just as a male. Realize nobody don't care about you. You better put your feelings away, you know what I'm saying, and graft. That's what you need to do. Graft your ass off in whatever, and it don't have to be public. I'm just saying, whatever you are doing, graft. Have to, continuously. And then the right people will gravitate towards you. Even though I'm here with Steve, so I don't know about all that. But go on,
and even if you're even if you are failing, say the next guy comes to United and he's like just as bad, and the next guy is even worse. Yeah. That's fine. Like at least try. That's why with the Chelsea owners, I haven't given them as much stick as everyone else has because they've been trying. Yes, they failed at the beginning, but they've tried. They brought in the wrong manager. They tried. The next guy was even worse. Now Maresca is like looking to be a lot better. Like you at least keep trying, and if you keep failing, well, fine. You do something else, and then you try something else. You try until you find something that works. If you just stick with Ten Hag, and the thing is, and you'll go on a little bounce with Ten Hag, like you're doing right now. These last few games, you'll go on a little bounce and things will look good, and then you'll go on an even longer bad run, and then another good bounce, and another until. Like you saw with Ollie.
Until they figure it out that this just ain't it.
Consistently inconsistent will be the remainder of.
And I want him to stay, by the way, because I need him in charge.
Prime Chelsea, for those that don't know. Prime is Chelsea, Steve's Newcastle.
Of course we want him to stay.
I don't want to play this Man United team on a purple patch.
I need to be there, man. I need to be in the stadium when that happens. I need to be there. But hey,
you know what's annoying?
Before you carry on though, and people like Prime says, you try. Because the thing is, even if you fail, at least you don't fail like this publicly, and it's going to be known and played.
Can I just say the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
It could be on a scale like that, people. You could have failed like that, and it continuously gets worse and worse and worse, people. It could be like that. It really could be. Where that's going to be played from the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am passing that whoever I sell this channel to, the only implication I'm putting in that is you must play this video on a regular basis. And it's passed down and passed down from generation to generation for everyone to see this years to come. 2034, when I'm still doing this, you know what I'm saying? We're still on Sarcasm City TV, still putting out live streams. We are going to play that clip. 2044, to the day I die, people. You know what I'm saying? In the afterlife, I will continue to play that video without doubt. And I know some people ain't seen it. And for those that have, you're welcome. And it's only because he was chatting shit in the comment section. So it's like, all right, cool. Let's run the video. You know what I'm saying?
Certain people, when they die, they pass generational wealth to their kids. Flawless is passing generational Ryan slander.
Yeah, man. Generational hate, man, to Ryan 100%. Without doubt, man. I'm going to play it to his kids. You know what I'm saying? There we go. That's what we're going to do. Play it to his wife, whoever she is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad for her. I feel a bit bad for her.
Oh, yeah. She deserves
She might be
a
up to
medal.
desperate. Yeah.
Wherever she is, she deserves the moon, the stars, the universe, all the planets.
But Ryan will give her.
She might say no. She might say no. Don't play it.
Yes. And to Little Hog, cool. If that's your opinion, let's agree to disagree, my guy. No problem. You have one opinion, I have another. Where I was going to get to as well. Madison Flawless will be getting 40 points, not this season. No, this carries on. But I think it's over, Madison. They can't keep him. I said it at the start of the show. I'll say it now. They cannot be that they can't not even forget incompetence. I keep saying this. Forget qualifications, forget the role you are in. Common sense as a human being kicks in. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not even looking at Barada and Ashworth and Wilcox as CEO, director of football, technical director. I'm just looking at you as people right now. I'm just looking at you as just a human being. Forget the roles you're in. I'm just looking at you to have common sense. That's where it's at. There's certain points on a football pitch. I'm not even looking at you lot as footballers. I'm not even looking at you as footballers. I'm looking at you as just people who have common sense. That's it. Surely you have that. Everyone can see that he's not it. But if you keep him, hey, it's on you. No, Ryan, you can't hold that. No. You know, you can do. You can watch.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. As for chat shit. Shut up, mate. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Shout out to Jan, big up to Eleanor as well, each and every time. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Why him? Because he's him?
No, yeah, like why
he's him? You know, like when we say why does Ten Hag do certain thing? Because he's Ten Hag. That's how you gotta look at Ryan.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Or maybe
Ryan is Ten Hag.
Same shit, different accent.
Ten Hag would definitely say 16 out of 10 to a couple games.
Yeah, he would, because he's a He's a very unlikable.
You could imagine him saying that.
He has no charisma. He has that's the other thing too. As a leader, that guy ain't no leader of men. That guy.
Yeah, but at least Ten Hag has won some trophies. I don't see Ryan winning an FA Cup.
Nah, you know what his trophies was? Getting into the space. This guy be on big channels. He been on Sarcasm City TV. He been on Carefree Lewis G. He's been on Troops. He's been on Back Again TV. He's been on Don Hassam's channel. He has tricked the game. When you look at the channels he's been. Nah, like not back again like as it is, but the clip. Like your face has been on there. Like you tricked the game. How? Yeah. You know who he is? Chupa Molting. You know, you look at the clubs that Chupa Molting's been at, and you're like, how have you been here? That's him.
He's gotten silverware.
Look at the channels he's been on. This guy, Saeed TV, Big Six. I think Big Six showed the clip and was talking about it. He's been on biggest channels, Football Terrace. Trick the game. There's content creators who've been grafting who can't get on all them channels. Yeah. And he's been on there, whether it's actually on there or the clip. Yeah, man. Trick the game, man. He is Chupa Molting. And you go, how? How do people get Alvaro Mara? How you keep going to all these clubs? What is going on? See, Dead in the Water said it. He's everywhere. So, yes, he tricked the game. He is Ten Hag, yes. 110%. All right, let's see. Yeah, final few questions, you lot. Gonna keep this one shorter.
I worry you want to ask me about Bayern. Oh my lord.
All right, go on. And thoughts on Bayern?
What I say before the fucking season? Yeah, our attack is sick, bro. Oh my god. Kane, Olise, Musiala, Gnabry, if he's in form, is a good player. Sane is not anymore. He needs to fucking dip. You know, all this nonsense. But you know what? Our defense sucks.
Oh, you don't rate Kim Min-jae and Upamecano and
they play with no confidence. Both of them scored today. But Frankfurt had, let me double check this, bro. Frankfurt had what? 3 shots on target, 3 goals. They countered attack, bro. Yeah, they had 6 shots, Frankfurt. 6 shots, 4 on target, with 26% possession and scored 3 goals. That means your defense is woeful. Marmouche was excellent on the break for them. We had 24 shots, 13 on target.
Oh, Marmouche, the
Egyptian strike. He's a baller, bro.
Yeah, he is a baller, bro.
Excellent.
Watched him at Aston, bro. He's quality.
He is, yeah, he's on 7 Bundesliga goals. He scored in the Europa League as well. He's off to a hot start. He had a good year last year.
Let me just hey, Lil Hag, you can disagree, but I've never vile comments or abused him. I've only been critical. But I've never. There's nowhere where I've called him any vile names. So let's not do that. Please don't lie on the name. I lied on yours. Please.
I mean, you compared Ryan to Tenag. That's pretty vile, I'll be honest.
Yeah. That's the one thing then. Yeah. You know what? That's it. Just comparing him to Ryan. That's it. Other than that, I've never have. And Lil Hag don't even know who Ryan is. So here we are. Go on, Steve. Carry on as you were. Please just don't lie on my name to get
everything I said about Bayern München going into the season, why we won't win anything, is because our defense is atrocious. It's atrocious. Upamecano is poor. Unless you play him in a back three, he's poor. He gets caught out of position. Same thing with Kim Min-jae. Tuchel ruined Kim Min-jae, and he's just not the same player no more. Playing Guerrero as a fullback. Kimmich in midfield once again. Complete failure from company to recognize that once again. Kimmich in midfield, he's not that guy at all. It's a liability in these games. Not playing Not playing Pavlovic at all in this game. João Paulinho until he got subbed in. Again, company, that's a horrible decision on you, bro. You're killing yourself here in these big games. Bayern get beat up on Dinamo Zagreb and Werder Bremen and Holstein Kiel and all these bum teams. But guess what? When you play a pretty damn good Frankfurt team away from home, when you play a good Villa team away from home, when you host Bayer Leverkusen, who are still the best team in Germany, you don't get the wins over the line. So everything I said about Bayern before the season's applying right now. Kane had 1 assist in the game against Frankfurt, did nothing the rest of it.
And to Ryan, no, you know what I'm saying? Because manners cost nothing. So let this be a lesson to you. You know what I'm saying? And that. Wait till you get on the stream, then start talking shit. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
Said, all right, please.
You know what I'm saying? Hold that. You know what I'm saying? Hano, ask your question again. The Sunshani says, how is everyone on the panel feeling about their Premier League teams in their upcoming matches after the international break? I'm over the moon because I think this manager will be gone. And it's just literally the weight of the world off my shoulders with this manager being gone. That's how I feel about it. So I'm genuinely looking forward to it just because it's something different. Not even necessarily bad because the vibes will just be better. It's going to be vibrant. That place is going to be rocking. That home game at Brentford, if they sack him, it's going to be rocking. This guy is miserable and he makes everyone miserable. And when I say he's miserable, I'm talking about football. Everything's just ugly about Manchester United currently. The way where Rand is ugly, the PR is ugly. I won't be able to get a ticket. That's going to be one of the most sought. If I got a ticket at a decent price, I'd go 100%. 100%. But I ain't going to be able to get a ticket for that. Everyone's going to want to go to that.
Rob Dawson said you might keep him.
Everything's just ugly. Rob Dawson also said Ollie's going to Besiktas. So here we are. You know what I'm saying? Say what Rob Dawson says with a pinch of salt. And I thought he was reliable until Saeed said that. I was like, whoa. And there's a couple other things he said as well. Yeah, he said Ollie's managing Besiktas. He's still without a job. Interesting that. In the period, who's their manager? Who's their manager now?
Giovanni Van Bronckhorst.
I think it was either before Van Bronckhorst went there or before that. The manager before. Who was the managers before that? Nah, this was more recent. Because he mentioned the manager. Yeah. Not this last summer gone, like previously. So it's another manager. I can't remember who.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who. After Saeed. But yeah, but in regards to it, Sunshine, yeah, because when I look at our fixtures and go, I like what I'm seeing. I like our running. Now, what are you saying, Prime? It was before Broncos. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks.
What about Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah.
After the international break, actually, I can even bring up our fixtures. We have to go to Anfield and face Liverpool. Then we have a Conference League game against Panathinaikos away. We play Newcastle at home, and then Newcastle away in the Carabao Cup. Then we face Man United at Old Trafford, November 3rd. Conference League game at home against Noah, and then Arsenal at the Bridge. So
that's tough.
Sorry, I was just watching the clip that you posted. That's funny, that Prime. You quick with them clips. That is funny. I said, let me enjoy something.
The thing is, right? Flawless is too quick, though. It wasn't even that deep. And then Flawless just said, hey, yo.
Because that is crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, let me just enjoy something. It's like, yo, hey, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But sorry, Prime. Didn't mean to cut your flow. Go on.
But yeah, it's 12 points. Thing is, I don't know. Like, Liverpool game, draw. I think we beat Newcastle.
Yes, easily.
The Man United game, I am worried about. I'll be real. If Ten Hag's gone, I think we lose.
It's a problem if Ten Hag's gone. If Ten Hag's
Bro.
still there, that's 3 points for you lot. You lot break the duck.
Even if he's there, like, I'm kind of not in terms of what United can do. I'm worried about if we will take the game seriously. We faced too many bad United sides, worst Man United side in history, and then all of a sudden we still end up losing or struggling. So I'm just like, yeah, from the 12 games, if we get 7-8 points minimum, 2 wins, say 2 draws, that'll be good. I think minimum, if we can get 7-8 points minimum, I think that'll be good. Liverpool have no Alisson for that Anfield game, but we don't have Kukureya, Fofana, and Cole, I think, because of like yellow cards and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what we play. But regardless, I still expect us to be competitive. I don't think we'll get rolled over or anything. So yeah. Well, we'll see. It's difficult fixtures, but if people want to say we're in this title race or we have 2 squads and everything, then this is the time to really test it and see how good our depth is and how good that we actually are in the league. Well, I don't know. What about you, Flawless?
Me, I said it already. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it simply because I think the manager will be gone. So it's just something new. And everything's just ugly about Manchester United right now. You know what I'm saying? We play ugly football. The PR is ugly. The results is ugly. Everything, the way we attack is ugly. The way we play is ugly. Just everything is just, yeah. It's just all awful. So, yeah, I'm actually genuinely looking forward to life after him. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I think within the next 48 hours, I'm hoping I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, it may be an oncoming train. And I've already got the meme set if it happens to be an oncoming train. I'm just hoping that it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping that I wake up tomorrow, ideally, and they've sacked him. But I'll give them 48 hours. Steve, what are you saying about Newcastle? And Hano, ask your question again. Go on.
Same thing about Newcastle, bro. We're mediocre at best. We're getting points somehow, but playing terribly. There's no juice in the attack. Midfield is playing okay. Defense is playing okay. We're just okay. We're going to get schooled by Chelsea in one of those 2 games. Ideally, I'd rather get schooled in the Premier League game because fuck that one at this point. Just give me a cup. Just try and go for that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just one of those. I just don't really feel much, bro. Because I just knew this was all going to happen. Same thing with Bayern. Same thing with fucking Newcastle, bro. Same things that I called out before the season started. And the same thing is happening right in front of my eyes. So I'm not really bothered by it because I prepared myself for this. It is what it is, man.
All right, first. They got to, like I said, what position will your club be in at Christmas? Traps made a great point. Joe Glazers flew over. He's got to be flying over for the sack. What position will your club be at Christmas? Ten Hag still here, like 10th, 11th, something like that. 9th, 10th, between 9th and 11th, around that. If it's not him, could go on a run, about 6, I would say, something like that. Who are you saying, Steve? What position will your club be at Christmas?
9th. At
First.
best, 6th.
What are you saying, Prime? Where do you think Chelsea will be around Christmas?
Oh, position.
Position.
Top 4. I don't expect us to move out of that much because I don't know what everyone else is playing, to be fair, around us. But even if we do drop, like, say, points against Liverpool and Arsenal, I expect Ten Hag to still be at Man United and he'll be out. I expect Spurs to drop points. You know, we play Newcastle, who's fighting us for top 4 as well. So
we're not fighting for top 4. What are you talking about?
Steve's not having it.
We're not fighting.
What are you guys? What are you
Bro,
guys
we're no
fighting?
different. We're no different to Flawless's team. We just play in black and white.
Damn.
Wait, are Newcastle that bad?
He's been saying
Yes.
this. He has been saying this.
No. I knew
I
you guys
think
were. I mean that bad.
Yes,
I think
we're
the
bad, bro. You
performance
haven't
is
watched
aiming
us clearly. You have
The
clearly
performance,
not watched us.
No, yeah, I know. I haven't watched you guys. I didn't know you were Man United fan.
Yeah, honestly,
We're talking
like
about
we
Newcastle.
scored some more goals than them, but we concede maybe a little bit more than them, around the same. But like, bro, we somehow have what? Let me look at this table again. We be in the most fugazi 12 points I've seen in my life. We're on a fugazi 12 points, bro. Like we're behind Brighton on goal difference of 1.
Yeah, they've struggled to score. Actually, they've struggled to score goals.
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah,
They've
bro.
struggled to score goals. Yeah.
We'll score maybe a goal every game, but we don't. Gone are the days of us scoring 3, 4, 5, 8 against Sheffield United and whatever. Like those days are gone, bro. Even when we have Isak back, even when we have Botman back, even when we have Wilson back, even when all the bro, there's no gas left in the tank with Eddie Howe, bro. Prime, we're not battling for top 4. We're gonna finish 7th at best.
So this is purely an Eddie Howe thing. It's not like personality.
No, the transfer window was shit, bro. Our transfer window was terrible, Prime.
You didn't add to it. You didn't add.
You added Lloyd Kelly.
I haven't watched. I mean, I was underwhelmed by your transfer window too. But I'll be honest, I haven't watched Newcastle this season. So.
Underwhelmed, bro. There was nothing to be even whelmed by.
Yeah, and I didn't like Newcastle's. I didn't like Newcastle's squad depth last season. So this season it's been.
Yeah, but he didn't add to it.
Fair enough. I haven't watched you guys, so I might keep an eye now.
We're
terrible. Is it worth watching you guys? No, because I know we play you guys.
Depends who they're playing. Like, I watched them against Everton, but that's because it was just a late kick, and I wanted to dunk on Steve. But other than that, it probably won't. Actually, for the Gordon perspective, it was worth it because that was entertaining to watch. The whole Gordon scenario, yeah, and him missing the penalty and all that. That was good.
So,
wasn't it, Steve?
Is there any sort of like, because we play you like back to back in the league and the Carabao? Is there like, there's no hope of you guys beating us?
That's what'll happen, bro. We'll lose both games.
Okay. Good.
You should be embarrassed if you don't beat us both times.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, I'm so serious, bro. I'm so serious. Your attack is scoring goals for. All right, against Forest today didn't happen. Whatever. I bet you had a bunch of chances though. Yeah.
Wait, so you guys are not even. You're not even organized.
No, we're org to a point, but there's just nothing to be scared of in the attack. Gordon's been playing horrible. Barnes will score a goal every once in a while. He's decent, but we have Murphy and Almiron. Isak is injured, bro.
Oh,
has Isak been injured the whole season?
Not the whole season, but with the way we've been playing, he may fucking well be.
Right now, how did he play in the games he played?
Not good. Didn't get the ball much. Eddie Howe's not getting the best out of nobody.
And Tonali's not made an impact.
Tonali's done okay. Yes, he had a good game relative. He's fine.
Yeah. Your midfield was good against Everton. The problem was your front three. The problem was your front three didn't do anything against Everton.
So long as my boy balls out.
Control in the game. We had all the control in the game.
Is your boy Lewis Hall you talking about?
No. I don't back any common players, man. I'm talking about Tonali.
Tonali's my baller. Yeah, Tonali did well. The midfield, Joe Lennon did well. Joe Lennon's probably arguably the best player. Bruno G. Don't get free work.
But your midfield, unless they're contributing with goals, then it's like, well,
what is Tonali? Is he like what?
He's a regista basically.
Box to box 8.
Okay.
He's not a box to box 8, bro. He's not even a box to box 8. That's
Sunshine.
No, but he's not. That's not really his. That's not his profile. It's not his main attributes.
That's how Eddie Howe's
He's a
playing.
deep line playmaker.
So you're saying Eddie Howe's misprofiling him?
Steve, have I not been saying he's being used wrongly?
Yeah.
So you think Prime? You think he's best at picking up the ball off the back four and playing it through the lines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, first. I ain't watched him like that because he ain't been like that so first. I might keep more of an eye on Newcastle.
Bro, I after Chelsea won the Champions League, I wanted us to buy him back in summer 2021 to be Jorginho's like long-term replacement.
Yeah. Okay.
Baller. He's listen. If Real Madrid Real Madrid are smart, they'll go buy him from Newcastle in the summer, man.
Okay.
Or Man City, because they need something in that midfield to win this league. So.
Yes.
Yeah,
And yes, Sunshine, yeah. Harvey Barnes is still there as well.
But the problem is we have the Real Madrid problem. Mbappe naturally likes to play on the left wing. Rodrigo, left wing. Vinny Jr., left wing. What do you have to do? You have to spread them across the front three and hope it works.
It doesn't work, yeah.
That's what we have. That's exactly what we have. Isak can play on the left. Gordon's best position is on the left. Harvey Barnes' best position on the left. So what do we have to do sometimes? You just have to put one of them and just put them out there. Hey, Ryan, how about you shut up, lad? How about you go away?
How about you know what?
You deserve nothing, Ryan.
How about we just time him out for 5 minutes just because?
You know what, Ryan? Here's the thing. Against like what people tell me not to do, I do try and defend you, but like you don't make it easy.
What?
Why do you even try to defend it? Why are you trying to defend
it? It's like Diddy's lawyers, bro. They've got the evidence right here. Why do you keep making it worse?
I was gonna say Pod, but you went to Diddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Anderson, big up as well, man. Says big up Sarcasm City TV. Hope you're having a blessed show. Yeah, we are, man. We're about to close out. Big up to you because we're gonna redirect to Lewis because he's live. I believe it's the Chelsea Nottingham Forest review after Chelsea drew 1 apiece. So make sure you put Sarcasm City rating there. But you lot, make sure before you do that, make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel. Link is in the title, people. Strasbourg Steve. Go on, Prime. Quickly give us your thoughts on that before we close out. Chelsea won.
Yeah. We started off sluggishly. Started off sluggishly in the game. In the first half. Forest played well. Like they defended really well, particularly after the red card. But they didn't really pose us an attacking threat. Like people were worried about James Ward-Prowse's set pieces. Like I know he got the free kick for their goal. But other than that, he didn't trouble us from set pieces at all. Madueke was quite poor or quite wasteful, I would say, with the opportunities he got in the first half. But then he got our equalizer. We got into the game, and like Forest were just well organized, especially after the red card, and we kept having chances trying to break our way through. Brilliant saves from their goalkeeper Sells. They broke on us on the counter attack. 2-3 great saves near the end from Sanchez. It's just one of those games. There's a clip that's going around of Palmer. He has a brilliant touch. He kind of flicks it around and he takes a shot. Keeper saves. He takes the rebound. Keeper saves. Just a brilliant save. Muder comes on. He goes on a brilliant run, carrying the ball up from basically defense to attack. Take brilliant cross in the box. And then Cuckoo just heads it basically straight to the goalkeeper. Like we could have won even with how like poor we started off the first half, we still could have won the game just off of those two chances. So it's not Chelsea fans are in a meltdown, but I don't think it is completely. I don't like
you
this
don't think it's that bad. It's not as bad as Chelsea fans, I presume, are making out, which I know what it's like.
Yeah.
When your team drop points, it's blow it all up. Everybody's terrible and overrated.
And also the fact of people were talking about, Chelsea title race. This game kind of brings us back down to reality, and now people are crying and complaining. I don't think it's that deep. Like if Nkunku scores that header, that game ends 2-1. Or if Palmer, if that chance goes in and it's not a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, we win the game 2-1. All of a sudden, people are talking about, brilliant performance from Palmer, world class, yada yada yada. So, like, I don't think it's that deep. I think there are some things to continue to work on, and it's good now we have the international break going in to play Liverpool. So that's on Maresca to work on a few things as well, especially with a couple of centre backs, a couple of defenders being out for that game. But I'm not like crying or throwing my toys out the pram or anything. Like it's Chelsea fans. A lot of people want us to fail. So anytime we drop points, it's now a major talking point. And because it's now the international break, it's just pointless conversations that we're going to be having all the time, which I'm already tired of. But it is. If this is the same Forest side that beat Liverpool and everyone was praising Forest, so I think Forest deserve their credit. A man down to this brilliant Chelsea attack, and they were able to hold on and get the point. I don't think like it's per se a bad thing from Chelsea. It is what it is. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not that worried. If you watch the game again, like on a different day, we win this like 2-3-1, and no one's saying anything. You know, same thing with the Palace game. We had chances that we could have won that game. We didn't. It's just a shame that 2 points dropped. 2 points dropped. But whatever. Like we go. Hopefully we beat Liverpool. I want us to beat Liverpool, but I'll take a brilliant performance and a point after that international break, and then let's go beat Newcastle, beat United. Hopefully go beat Arsenal, and that's going through that tough run.
Yeah. First, fair enough, man. That's fair enough. Big up to Anderson. Says, like up the thing, glad I made it, my G. Big up to you, Anderson. I'm going to hit you anyway. I'm going to hit you up 100%. No, Madison, there won't be a late show. The reason why this show was earlier, because Saeed pushed the MUFC Unfiltered podcast earlier, so I did this earlier. No late show. If there is, it'll be a gaming content on the playback, more than likely. So make sure you subscribe. Sorry, not subscribe. Follow the Sarcasm City TV playback. But it's unlikely at this moment in time, people. But I'm going to update the live stream schedule tonight anyway. Here on the YouTube, I do it for the entire all the way up until Sunday, next week Sunday, sorry. And also on the playback, I'll do it for the entire month as well. Godfrey says, Ten Hag again, trust the process. Look at these lot trolling as well. Hey, Apex, big up. First time seeing you. You talk a lot of sense as well, my guy. You talk a hell of a lot of sense. Like your comments in the chat, like the comments you was putting, like super on point. And I explained yourself in detail as well. Like super logical, very balanced. Big up for the super chat as well. Appreciate it. Show some love, people. Let's get flawless to 13K. Yes, run up the likes. Whether you're watching this live right now, hit the subscribe button as well. It is road to 13,000 subscribers. Follow the playback. Like I said, you see it right there on the screen. Playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or download the playback app from your app store, people. Make sure you do so. NBA starting, so you're going to get NBA watch-alongs galore. That starts the end of this month. Premier League watch-alongs on there. Champions League watch-alongs on there. Europa League watch-alongs. UFC, NFL, boxing. I haven't even missed anything. And the gaming content, EAFC 25 Pro Clubs. The career mode that me and Sheik are going to be doing as well, all over on the playback. And on top of that, don't forget this show and all the other shows on the YouTube channel are available on audio-only platforms, people. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV. Because you may just not want to see our faces. Maybe you just want to listen audio only. Maybe you don't want YouTube using up all your data, people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not that. I mean, maybe it is that. Sorry. So Spotify, follow us and 5-star us on there, Sarcasm City TV. If you have an account, do that. iTunes, all you iPhone users, the same with SoundCloud as well. Big up to my guy Daryl. Says like check, run up them likes. Apex says, thank you, bro. I agree with most of what you say about United. It's just common sense. This is the thing, Apex. Man ain't even saying nothing that's out of this world or something that's like you have to be super intelligent or know a lot about football to figure out. It's just basics. And people just get fooled by their emotions. It's just buffoonery at this point. But hey, Apex, big up to you, man. Big up to everyone as well, man. Everyone who's been here trolling, all the members, all the mods. I'm closing out now, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I'm closing out now. Going over to Lewis's stream so you can go troll and get your attention there. But run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe.
No, you're not welcome. No.
Make sure, someone will time him out over there. Subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel as well. The link's in the title. We're back tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. UK time. Talk your ish. Actually, for everyone who's here, that's the fan calling show. And I get people eyeing me on socials, people saying it in chats, or how do I get on Sarcasm City TV? Fan calling show is open for anybody to call in. Doesn't matter where you're calling in from. Doesn't matter who you support. Doesn't matter, people. Feel free to call in 4:30 p.m. UK time. Talk your ish, which is the fan calling show right here on the YouTube channel. A lot of the regulars you see, that's how they got on. A lot of the regulars that you see on the channel permanently, that's how they got on. So yeah. Big up to everyone that has locked in. Big up to whoever just timed out. It was Dunsey. Just timed out, Ryan. Just making sure we're redirecting over to Lewis. Yeah, we are. Put Sarcasm City raid. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.